Okay,
Yeah.
hello everyone, I am co-casting with Lewis. We're in top 4 of 4v4 Sundays, heading into the top 16 match, and I still have not actually put this image overlay in. We'll do that after. Okay, here we go.
That's
though.
fine.
First match, what do we think of the comps so far?
So I see a very interesting pick on the ink brush on Robbe's side. I feel like it's gonna be quite annoying on the sides, but it's gonna be kind of difficult to get in with such a comp as heavy and double splash. But they do seem to get a really nice pick in the beginning against the machine.
Oh, Kimber with the lightning grab.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that wave breaker gonna be especially tricky for the ink brush since they obviously cannot stay rolling unless if they want to take that damage, and anything that can slow down brushes are very, very strong against it. So far we've seen a big neutral in terms of this opening here. We're gonna be seeing this crab first as the inkjet gets ready to set up on top of the wall. Gonna be trying to apply some pressure here for their team to push in with.
Oh, is it gonna show the crab? Yes, it does, but it does not quite get the pick right now. They're trying to contest on right now. They throw the wave breaker, is gonna be real annoying for that rush, and they're opposing crab if they do end up popping it. But they get 2 down, and now it's only the splashes that are left all alone. Okay, we see the crab on their base, but it's not quite gonna get as much value as expected. And no, one of the splashes go down as Alien's Rogue pops their booyah bomb and tries to set Rat back to their base, further locking them out. Now Robbe's got the wave breaker. But their ball point goes down, so now they gotta wait to regroup to actually get a push going. They're gonna pop the wave breaker, and one of them has gotta jump back. Alien's Rogue is really staggering Rats' push right now. And now they're gonna pop a crab tank that's being chipped by the machine. There's double crab now, but it gets shredded as well. And now the machine on AERO gets picked, the wave breaker is going up. The Angel is trying to get a pick on zone, and they manage to flip it, but a little bit late, I would say. With 3 minutes into the match, they're just now getting their countdown down.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work through that penalty, and that's gonna lead to a long hold. Luckily, this is where this comp is best at. Inkjet's very good at getting staggered kills. The brush has a lot more freedom to move around in, and right now they're just trying to stay alive to hold their killer whale. And the crab tank's being used with only 2 players up. They're gonna whale it just to be safe, but that ends up pushing the crab down into where Zero was hiding, and he ends up going down. Luckily, that player manages to get traded out, but Alliance Rogue is getting resources on the table. They need to go now as soon as possible here. And a nice pick onto the splash as well as the crab to support the booyah bomb.
Oh, but the brush gets the
be enough. But should is not guaranteed, and that double splash plus ballpoint has insane amounts of paint on this zone as they're going to be holding it. And Alliance Rogue are going to need a pick. They get a trade, but another player goes down. It's 2v2.
It's a 2v2.
They do have the wave breaker though. They're going to be throwing it just straight into the zone, trying to have it block some shots.
They neutralize.
So they can paint. Has a crab out to try to find a pick. Finally,
they get 2.
Go down though on the side of Robbe and the Tomodachi. And finally, Alliance Rogue is stabilized.
What a fight for zone. It took quite some time, and it almost seemed like Rad had the win right there. But luckily, Alien's Rogue manages to just barely get the cap, securing them another 2 minutes of game at the very most. Or at least, I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, we see Robbe on the right side of the map trying to push in here. They're able to get some damage onto the machine, and that Inkjet's going to be pushing it off. This is one of the strongest maps for Inkjet in the game. It has such incredible amounts of safe high ground to put pressure on, including directly over the middle of the map. It's such an annoying and difficult angle to deal with. And we've been seeing a lot of ballpoint here since Inkjet has gone buffed.
Yeah, only the heavy and Alien's Rogue's comp can really reach up to that thing. Yeah, and even then it's kind of tricky because you might just get killed by it. It only takes 1 Drake and... Oh, well, they get pegged by the Bolty's machine right here. But they still get sold, and now it's just the ballpoint. And Alien's Rogue is gonna have a really easy cap here. I feel like the ballpoint is gonna retreat now because otherwise, yeah, they're getting targeted real hard. And since they did not retreat, they're not gonna have that ingot for the retake. And now it's gonna be way more difficult for Rat to actually get a push back in, and this might have cost them the game.
Yeah, very risky decision there to kind of try to stall the zone and die with the Inkjet, but they maybe just plan to use it second here, and they know they'll have that crab to go first, and so maybe figured the extra time bot was worth it, which in this case might actually be working for them quite well. It's just the heavy and the crab, and that Inkjet should be able to break the crab with 3 indirect hits at the absolute minimum.
But they
is able to get it before going down though. And now we see a crab on the flank from Robbe and the Tomodachi. but not able to find too much there. The machine gets picked, and the brush is kind of just in the zone looking to paint. They have that killer well soon, so they don't need to rush for a kill. It looks like they might be going here after seeing the jumper, though, and they're going to be able to get the picks they need to take game 1.
Wow, that was a really back and forth game. It didn't really feel like there was a clear winner at any given point, except for maybe the beginning. But Robbe and Tomodachi really managed to pull through and get a really nice hold on the zone and a really nice comeback as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, how's the prediction looking? Wow, 80% of people voted for Aliens Rogue for this match. But right now, Robbe and the Tomodachi are...
Yeah, that means all our rat believers, Robbe and the Tomodachi believers out here, are actually going to make 5 times, I believe, their channel points if they win.
Yeah, for sure. It's not looking good for you guys. What can I say?
It looks like Zero's probably going to be fixing their IGN.
Well, maybe I can join in the meantime. Can you DM me the password for this? So I can watch it on my
Hold up, 2 of them left. Oh,
oh.
they're coming back. There's no pass, though.
Okay, thank you.
But you just don't join. You should just watch my stream, because the auto specs don't line up.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's not worth anyway. You only really have 2 people join if you want, like, a map cam, which I'm too lazy to set up right now.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, Lewis is casting with me right now. I will also... Let me just move us so I have that overlay. I have so many things on stream. There we go. Look at that. We got 2 art pieces, logo, scoreboard, Discord overlay, chat box. All of it fitting real nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like they did fix their IGNs, so very nice of them. We do like it out here when teams have the correct IGNs. It's very nice for the viewers. So, I'm sure all 530 of you guys are very appreciative of that. Same for any viewers watching on the VOD dump whenever the hell this gets uploaded. Apparently, Graveyard is currently up 1-0 over Flippa as well. Which there is a stream to watch that. I'll have to take a look at Kios to see how that's going as we're watching this match. Yeah, however, it does seem like Flippa is winning game number 2 here with a push to 15, though the match far from over there. But definitely interesting to see as Flippa out here is the #1 seed of this tournament. I am not sure what we're waiting on. Oh, counter picks. Okay. Okay, we are waiting on the counter picks. In the meantime, I guess I can, like, radio cast or talk about the other set lately, I don't know. Looks like it's gonna be a Rainmaker, and we're waiting for the map. As soon as the counter pick happens. Eventually. Soon. Okay, Thank God, I was running out of descriptive words. Looks like we're going to Rainmaker Scorch Gorge as the counter pick for Alliance Rogue. Very interesting to see them go to Rainmaker here. No, Rainmaker Undertow is actually the map we're going for. The music? Oh yeah, I can change it. Hold up. Yeah, sorry, I'd imagine the Inkopolis News, like, 30-second loop probably gets a bit annoying. My bad. We will, just gets this on. There we go. Broke the loop. Yeah, Flippa Floppa did win that game, so they are currently 1-1 with Graveyard Shift.
Alright. Seems like I'm just back in time for the set to start, so we're gonna get at it right now. Oh, we see the carbon from Bolty. Always glad to see that weapon. And Robbe's still gonna stick with the brush. They're gonna opt to go with the same ballpoint brush double splash pump.
Yeah,
and Robbe's opening on the right side. Robbe's opting to play for the right side, getting that side painted as quickly as possible and getting a whale up for an early push. And it seems like Bolty goes down first, but now Rats' splash is going. Oh, Bolty! I mean, Robbe's going for the flank on the crab again, but does not quite get it. And now he's gonna get behind Alien's Rogue space. But I don't know if that's a play they want to go for, since Alien's Rogue is having mostly control of mid right now.
Yeah, Robbe currently just playing Turf War, farming killer whales in the enemy spawn and getting the entire map painted by the time they actually push there. That is just what Brush does. That is totally normal. The weapon just does that. Alright, another player's down. Yeah, and now Robbe's going to grab the Rainmaker and go for the solo queue breakaway play, which will also probably almost work, because this is how Ink Brush works in this game. Very fun.
Yeah. Ink Brush is a weird weapon in that sense. It does plays that you wouldn't normally consider as correct, but trust, it works sometimes.
Oh, Takobon tries to shark behind, but actually gets caught out by Scar. And Alliance Rogue are finally managing to recover some map control, have repainted over the spawn, and that's kind of the one downside of that kind of play. You do get whales in the enemy base, which is very cool, but then you do also paint it so the opponents can use it to farm their own specials. However, it was at least an earlier part of the game, so it wasn't that bad, but, you know, don't have time for the specifics. Anyway, Robbe is going
They barely
in
get
here.
a checkpoint. Well, he gets...
Sneaking through and getting quite a lot of kills here. He's close to that whale. Gonna try to go for the rain. The machine
gets
bumps him onto the low ground, though.
Oh my god.
Which actually kind of keeps things going for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but now it's 3 down on the side of Alien's Rogue, and it's just a splash trying to strike in the middle. Probably going for that pick on the Rainmaker. And oh, they miss! Now the ballpoint and the brush are on them right now. And he's just trying to sneak past through, but I don't know if it's gonna work. He's way too weak, and yeah, he gets picked down here. Fortunately, Bolty gets a valuable pick on the Ingot. Now gets an assist there, and it's going behind the Rainmaker, trying to force them to drop it so they can start their own push.
Ooh, that Zuka barely missing for both shots. So unfortunate there. They really could have used that pick to really secure things. However, there's a bit of a larger problem. Zero's got 15 seconds.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
it's
look,
3 down.
Luckily does go down, and there's a bunch of trades on both sides. Robbe, once again, taking down the crab, but they're struggling to get the pick on the crab user. They're more just breaking it and going down, which isn't as worth it there. Even with the end lag that they added to Kraken before, or to crab before it can shoot, it is still very quick to move after it being broken. So you have to be really careful with that one trying to rush that special down.
Ooh, the machine's trying to fight 2 players at once. That's not gonna end well. Fortunately, Kiwa has their back, but it's a 3v3 situation right now. So we're kind of in a neutral game right now. Kill World's going off. It's targeting. I'm not sure who it is targeting, but So he's gonna go for the machine now. He does not get the pick. He gets picked off instead. And it's 2 down for the side of Robbe and the Tomodachis. Oh, huge pick, huge pick.
Yeah,
oh,
keep in mind, the Rainmaker is just kind of going during all this.
They're just running for it.
They just have the rain over there while that's also going on. And so many players absolutely dropping like flies. And Alliance Row are just having a really nice setup here. They've been playing so solid this match. The Robbe and the Tomodachi really haven't found a solid opening. Their best push is kind of just a breakaway. And this machine is trying to shark in for the Rainmaker. Not able to get a kill, but definitely going to keep the defenders of Robbe and the Tomodachi sitting back and keeping an eye on him instead of taking space in the middle of the map. And they're able to get a kill before going down. Zero tries to get another, but just one hit off from being able to get the pick onto Gray. And AR is just content to paint and play patiently.
Yeah, they're just staggering Robbe and Tomodachi so hard that I don't think they're gonna have that much time to push in the end game. Well, we're already only 1 minute left until timer runs out, and Robbe and Tomodachi are really gonna have to come with a go-to play if they actually want to get things happening. And it might be happening here since they get 2 down, they get 3 down on the side of the Alliance Row, and now they're forced to pop Crab a mid just to not give up control of that area. And the Crab is being pushed now. He's getting whaled, but they do get a pick on Zero right here, and now they're just gonna try to contest mid with the only 2 routes that, well, there are in this map, sadly. Oh, but Volty gets 2 of them, so their push attempts might be just shattered right here. I don't think they can come back from this anymore.
Yeah, they're so split as well. The players behind Volty is just up to get picks, has that Zuka, and isn't even gonna need it. Getting a very clean win, honestly. Just Alliance Rogue. Not much to say, played solid pretty much that entire match. And we're just completely keeping them out. Good stuff.
Yeah, not even, Robbe and the Tomodachis didn't even get to break away the checkpoint. So they just got staggered over and over again on all of their push attempts.
Now we have a small wait once again for the next counter pick.
Is the counter pick system the same as always? Like loser gets to choose the next map mode?
Yeah, so it's like you pick a mode, then the other team strikes, and then you pick another mode.
Oh, I see.
Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and I forgot to check the chat thing. Let's see. Let me see if that worked real quick. No, it did not. That sucks. I thought by turning it off in the middle of it, it might make it off on the recording because of that one message, but unfortunately it doesn't, so I'm just going to have to put an awkward crop in the middle of the video. And it meant that the last match just straight up did not have chat. But, oh well. Well, now I know, don't change the chat box, it doesn't matter.
That sucks.
I will be right back 1 second.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to manage this stream, so I'm just gonna ask you guys what you think of the match so far. Do you still believe in your initial prediction, or did you get a little bit worried with the current results? They're still tied. There's just a few more games on the line.
Okay. Looks like we have our next match, Clan Blitz Museum. And well, I mean, you guys know which team this mode favors, of course. You know, the team with the ink fresh. Oh, is that my dog?
And the ballpoint. Ballpoint is pretty mobile. Don't get mistaken. Ballpoint might be a backline, but it can be a really aggro when it wants to.
Sorry, I had to take a dog intermission. He is now napping on the bed. He just wanted in.
W.
scratches at the door until I let him in, so it's his way of knocking. I do not have a camera on this computer, so unfortunately I cannot show the dog. You might hear him, though. But he's sleeping, so let him sleep. Anyway, next match. No comp changes, really. Let's get into it. And we see the immediate rush flank onto the enemy flag.
It did not work.
Unfortunately, Gray was a bit ready for it this time, able to take him out, and already makes a power clam. As Robbe's team fell apart a bit there, and they don't have a lot of resources. I was going to say only the crab, but then they lost that too. I believe we at least have the brush trying to flank again as the ballpoint tries to hold things together. The Volty will be having absolutely none of that.
Oh my god.
Gonna be using the Trizuka to be able to get some picks and an assist onto Zero there before sharking forward for this ballpoint. But does go down to the killer well from Robbe, who is still over here gonna finally opt to give up the right flank for the time being.
Yeah, Robbe's just trying to go behind it right now, but with only 2 clamps in hand, I don't think Rat is gonna get much of this push. I mean, wait. Oh fuck! I think I got confused.
Yes, I don't think we'll be seeing too much of it for sure. We do see the inkjet from the ballpoint spotlight on the left side, who's gonna be able to get a pick, and they're slowly stabilizing little by little here as they try to get some presence in the middle of the map. The ballpoint's gonna be able to help with that paint just up close, kind of like a splash cam, which is pretty cool for that team's ability to get map control. You can see just how quickly they have the middle of the map, and AERO not really going to fight for it, so now all the specials are going to be used together on the plat. We do see the whale coming first. Inkjet trying to secure an assist with the help of Robbe, and the flank goes down to Takobon, who did have to use his Booyah Bomb, but now with 3 down there in a prime position to push, they notice the shark on the plat. But that Carbon is still getting out alive, and not having this player taken down is going to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, they really gotta watch out for the Carbon. He could be anywhere, and they cannot really have the luxury of pushing anywhere they want when he's still out there. Also, of course, we have Gray with some amazing paint on the Neo Splash. And now that he got his in strikes...
Oh, the clam fell! He tried to sneak it up through the grating, but it was actually on the edge and slowly fell off. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That looks so funny. Now, unfortunately, kind of ruins his plan. They all know where he is and has to back off. That's really unfortunate. The good news is their push is still going, though. Not a lot of players down right now. Brush does go down here, but they trade out the Carbon here. And the ballpoint not even going to help to shred the machine. But actually, the machine could be able to get away with that. Definitely should have helped to break that Booyah Bomb, and I think they could have had that punished. They do still have the Inkjet here to be able to push here. Could use it on the spinner, could use it on the top right, could use it on the left side. There's a lot of different locations to pop it. And even with that extended movement option of that jump height, it is not enough to get away from Volty with the help of the suction bomb to increase that Carbon's damage.
Yeah, even though Robbe and Tomodachi had the resources advantage, they did not quite manage to find an opening. And now Volty is gonna be picking them off again and again. And now he's the one sticking under basket. He has enough clamps to make another tower. So it's gonna be 40 points for Alliance Row, getting rid of that penalty, and now just able to score right away.
Yeah, it looks like they're not going to be going for that many points, just wanted a bit of an extension on the lead, get the clams out, and you know, now you have a small penalty if things do go wrong, a counter push isn't too tricky, and we're kind of set up here.
Yeah, what is... Keeper's just getting rid of his clams right now. I think he was expecting Robbe and Tomodachi to start push, but since they were 2 down, I don't think that was the right play right now. But still, a little bit of precaution just to make sure they don't score as many points. Though AERO is sitting comfortably at a 36 point lead. Well, now they're 2 down, so we're gonna see if the tables turn this time around.
Yeah, right now Scar is really the main thing slowing them down, keeping this crab away, and is able to get a pick on Zero and get a pick onto the ballpoint player narrowly keeping their life, and that push is just going to end up being 1 power clam for a full team wipe. And this has kind of been the main issue Robbe and the Tomodachi have been struggling with. They've been getting into advantageous positions where they're ready for a push, but actually getting the picks on Alliance Rogue's defense has been the tricky part. AERO is a very good team at positioning defensively, playing their life and waiting for the right opportunity to push, and they're extremely patient. And so the amount of openings this team's had to capitalize on have been very little, and they need to get a bit better at creating some on their own. Strike gonna be able to punish the crab as it falls off of that spinner. Need to stay up on the high ground. This Inkjet just has nothing to shoot at and is gonna just recall on a bombs. Luckily, The drop roll are going to be keeping that recall alive until Volti shows up. And Volti is just taking players down. Only Takobon left alive, who is going to try to make something happen. Actually manages to get another kill. But the main problem here is the clam economy. We need to make a ball and fast. And currently Takobon, the only player with clams, doesn't seem to really have much to toss over. Luckily, a ball is able to be made on the other side of the map. But that is, again, on the other side of the map. We do see a power clam jump to Robbe to score, but it's just the ballpoint who's going to have to go through hell and cannot in that inkjet, unfortunately. You can't score clams in that thing. And that's going to be that game. AR one away from getting to winner's side of the bracket.
I feel like that game was a lot more one-sided. Even with all the resources that Robbe and Tomodachi's had, AERO just managed to defend so well that even the resource disadvantage was not a problem for them. They were able to play that very patiently and push when it really counted. So I feel like that's what gave them the win in this set.
Yeah, we're heading into game number 4 now, and so far the counter picks, like, keep in mind, these have been Robbe and the Tomodachi's counter picks. They have counterpicked the mode, and with the exception of one stage being banned, have picked the map. These are kind of where they want to go, and they're still struggling a lot, which means it's going to be very difficult once Alliance Rogue gets the chance to counterpick. Even if they do win a game, they'll be able to go somewhere where they are strongest.
Yeah, they're really gotta get it together if they actually want to win this set right now. They're only one game down, but even that mental can really screw you over. So they're gonna have to come back with this next set. I mean, this next game.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they come up with. On the other side right now, it looks like Flippa Floppa is 2-1 over Graveyard Shift.
Oh, interesting. This is like, so far it seems like Graveyard is gonna get sent back to loser's bracket. It's a double limb, right?
Yes, so they would not be out if they lose one more game, but they would be in losers. Speaking of the loser side of the bracket, right now we have 1,500 V-Bucks versus Jackpot. Aqua, which is Obito's pickup, versus ASC Tenchi. Healthy Diet Food Groups got taken out by Zero Deaths, who's currently in losers round 6. And Bet is fighting Syntopia, the winner of which will fight them. So, a lot happening back there. None of the main top seeds have been taken out quite yet, though. So even the teams that have been sent to losers so far from this top 8 are still in the running. None of them have been out so far.
They're taking their time to counterpick from what I can tell. But it's crucial that they pick the right map and mode if they really want to take this game right now. Yeah, they cannot afford to lose.
Yeah, it seems like they're really thinking with this one, trying to find the absolute right pick they can come up with.
Yeah, you really don't want to screw over your counter pick. What's the score? The score is 2-1 in favor of Aliens Roll. Right
also,
now.
By the way, this 1,500 V-Buck team is actually up right now over Jackpot. They have won Zones Mahi.
We might see an upset in losers.
Yeah, if Jackpot loses one more game, they're out. In losers round 5, which is 9th place, I believe. That would be a massive upset if that actually happened. Let me see, what map is Zones Mahi? I believe that is game 1. Yes, that is game 1. So Jackpot is currently down 0-1 right now. And if they lose another game, they are out of the tournament at 9th. It seems like the V-Bucks team is Miku, Yeti, Acer, and Cappy. And they won on Zones Mahi for game 1. So yes, we have Hatsune and Miku V-Bucks over here.
Yeah.
We are still waiting for this counter pick. Taking a bit of time, unfortunately. It looks like we are going to zones on Macomart. Interesting pick to go back to zones against AR, but I mean at this point, if Rainmaker Clams isn't working, Tower can be very snowbally. Might be the best bet since they do at least have more paint in their comp.
Yeah, so it's also a really neutral mode. There's not much room for like, you know, shenanigans, if you would even call them that. So I feel like they want to be in control of the situation, but it's kind of a risky pick considering AR has their Karma player Volty, which those go to town when he's near the stacks. So it's gonna be quite risky to fight him again on the ledges. But their brush might be onto something if they manage to go through mid.
Yeah, we'll have to see as we hop into this game. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, this is a thing. Oh, we might see Robbe play the Silver Aerospray. I forgot, but he does actually do the cheese strat here in practice.
Oh, so it's...
So we could be seeing Reef Slider doing something in this game.
Well, the Fizzy Bomb will be annoying to fight on the stacks.
I mean,
so
you basically, you paint, you Fizzy Bomb the stacks, and then you Slider from your spawn to contest the zone.
Yeah,
that's the whole play style.
You gotta slide on like the plush towards the center of the plush, I believe, right?
Why not Tetris? Because Tetra cannot farm Reef Slider.
Yeah, they're playing for the cheese.
I think Robbe's debating it right now because he has not locked in his weapon yet. He is thinking about it a bit. Alright, the dog wants to go. Goodbye.
My dog.
There goes the MVP of the cast. Unfortunately, it's just us two now.
Damn.
Here we go. Will we see it? Yes, we are
see
seeing
the Silver Aerospray.
The
oh my
Silver
god.
Aerospray with the special power Reef Slider coming out to cheese
with special
Mako
power up.
zones.
With special power up, it is guaranteed to cap that zone. I don't think the angle matters even that much.
In the middle, which you can do all the way back in your spawn, you are guaranteed caps here. We're gonna have to see if this really will work. You know, with all cheese strats, it is very risky. And he's gonna actually use the slider for a kill and get it onto the machine, by the way, just while we're here. And Aerospray is 180p thanks to a number of buffs, so that paired with the double fizzy that he's gonna be able to have, not right now, but once AR starts pushing, he's gonna get access to double fizzy, so he will have good up-close paint, distance paint, and bomb pressure right now. And that slider can just be used for a cap whenever. Looks like he's waiting right now and can just pop it to get the zone whenever he wants. Has to be careful not to go down. And this is the strat right here. Gets a kill, combos with the fizzy thanks to the buff, and caps the zone instantly. Which, by the way, cannot be stopped. You cannot paint over it if the slider is executed correctly.
Yeah, because all of the paint goes all up at once on the same frame, so it's not even contestable.
And right now, that's not that bad, but if they can get a sustainable lead, that's where this strat becomes very useful, where you can also pair the special advantage of being the defending team in order to happen. And everyone else on this team, by the way, is just playing the map normally. And here we go, whole team dead, is going to try to set up the slider. You can see Volty under the ledge, trying to stop it. The splash goes there, but it pushes him away. He did not blow up in the center of the zone. You have to blow up in the middle of it. That's the one condition. But he got so afraid of the carbon and splash sharking him that he ended up getting picked off early. And the Aerospray goes down to one in their spawn, which means its ability to get Reef Slider here is going to be tricky. Luckily, there's a splash behind who's going to be able to paint. They need to pop their crab, but they don't, and they go down. It's 2 versus 2. The Aerospray is still not close to the slider. Zero is painting. They have to slider the zone right now. The Aerospray. Here we go! Slidering to keep their team in the game, but they messed it up again!
They did not get it. They did not quite get it again.
Going slightly to the left side, and it doesn't cap. That or a bomb had to explode at around the exact same time. And unfortunately, the Silver Aerospray cheese strategy did not work.
Yeah, this is the problem with that cheese strats.
And if it doesn't work, you now have a Silver Aerospray and a Reef Slider. So unfortunately, it didn't work out for them. Congrats to Alliance Rogue.